Five boats sailed off from Seville. 3 years later, only one of them managed to return. The first voyage around the world. A journey that was begun by Ferdinand Magellan and concluded by Juan Sebastian Elcano. Adventure. Love. Humor. Action.
Antonio Pigafetta's document was one of the foremost cited records by historians who want to know more about the pre-colonial period of the Philippines. Furthermore, as one of the first comprehensive documents, it was believed that Pigafetta's memoir was known as the noblest in the pre-colonial period.
The work contributed as a primary source for a great deal of historical material that was useful in the history of the Philippines. It demonstrated that the Philippines existed long before Magellan's discovery, that the country is wealthy in natural riches, and that most Filipinos are as welcoming as they are now. As Lapu-Lapu demonstrated, nationalism is expressed and practiced. It also demonstrated the Filipinos' cleverness and readiness as they fought the voyagers. The first voyage around the world made contributions to the fields of geography, history, and navigation by demonstrating that the planet is not flat and that native products existed before the colonial period. It could also define the locals' physical appearance as well as their homes and livelihood, depending on their social position.
It could also define the locals' physical appearance as well as their homes and livelihood, depending on their social position. They were the first to introduce Christianity to the Filipinos, teaching them to worship idols, and the work also established the presence of Filipino faith and religion by worshiping nature. With all these revealed, we may conclude that the effort was and continues to be effective in providing accurate knowledge about our ancestors. We can better comprehend our roots and learn how to love and protect our culture if we have these.
Indeed, Pigafetta's work was one of the most important in studying Philippine history. Having read the description of Pigafetta and the people, one must bear in mind that he came from a European perspective of the 16th century. As a reader of his work, we are able to recognize how he considered the indigenous belief systems and way of life as inferior to Christianity and the Europeans. Pigafetta also acknowledged the amazement and ignorance of the natives to European artillery, weapons, and other goods in the same way that he constantly referred to the abundant supply of spices such as ginger and valuable metals such as gold. When they saw the traditional clothing of the natives, they saw them nude because they were wearing fewer clothes. His point of view was to narrow to understand that such clothing was only suitable for the tropical climate of the islands. The same was true of materials used by natives for their dwellings, such as palm and bamboo.
The European economy of the 16th century was a mercantilist, so the accumulation of valuable metals such as gold and silver are the basis of the prosperity of the kingdoms. It was not also unexpected that he would always acknowledge the abundance of gold in the islands, as shown in his depiction of leaders wearing gold rings and golden daggers and rich in gold mines. The fascination with spices could be strange for the Filipinos because of their ordinariness in the Philippines, but comprehending the context would show that herbs were not abundant in Europe and were considered prestigious products. To have a more knowledgeable interpretation of Pigafetta's written document, This context should be used and understood.